Hi everybody, and welcome to today's Wisdom Wednesdays. I am Patrina Wisdom, your Fresh Start Specialist and CEO founder of Mindful Living and Hands of Comfort Nonprofit Foundation. I'm so excited to be coming to you today from beautiful Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. I am here celebrating my 40th birthday for the week and attending a phenomenal event called Awesomeness Fest. So I decided to actually dedicate this Wisdom Wednesdays to awakening awesomeness. So we have 3 points today that I want to just kind of go over with you, and they're really my biggest takeaways from my week that I thought were just extremely helpful and insightful and inspirational. And really things that I've been reminded of that I already knew. Because what I find is that most of our answers, all of the answers we need, are within us. It's just having someone to reflect those answers back to you and remind you about what they are. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and jump into our 3 tips. So our first tip for today is that your beliefs are not who you are, but they do determine how successful you will be. This was something that Vishen Lakhiani spoke about. He's actually the founder and CEO of Mind Valley, who puts on Awesomeness Fest. And in his talk, he talked about our beliefs not being who we are, but that they determine how successful we're going to be. So for those of you who think that personal development is a bunch of crap, it's a waste of time, it's a bunch of waste of money, I call bullshit. All right? Because people only invest into you what you invest into yourself. And so I've heard it said a few times that the thing that keeps us from being successful is what's between our 2 ears, right? It's our brains, it's our mindset, it's our beliefs, it's how we look at things, it's how we interpret things, it's our perception of the things that are going on around us. And really, in order to change our realities, we have to change our perceptions. So when Vishen said that so eloquently, that we are not our beliefs, but that they do determine how successful we become, it was a really good reminder for me to manage my beliefs, continue to work on myself, and with working on myself will come the manifestation, the outward manifestation of success, the success that I already feel and embody. Okay, our second point for today is another huge aha that I got from Vishen here at Awesomeness Fest, and it's always to make your future bigger than your past. See, the problem with most people is that their problems aren't big enough. He said that when your dream is big, your problems become small. And when he said that, I had never really heard it said in that way. And it's true, when we're so focused on all the little minor annoyances and details in our lives, it takes up so much time and space for us that we don't have the energy or the time to tackle the bigger things, the bigger problems of the world, or the things that we're really looking to accomplish and do. So that was huge for me, a really great reminder that when you focus on what the big vision is, not worry about how it's going to happen or the space in between, that you can then be more in the moment. You can be living passionately and allow for the universe to actually pave the way for you. Beautiful piece of advice. And our last point for today is something that I heard from Terri Tillman. He said that you can have reasons or results, but you can't have both. And he also said to leap into the unknown and grow your wings on the way down. And I just love that analogy of, jumping off of a cliff, knowing that, what the reason you're jumping off of the cliff is, but just not knowing exactly how you're going to navigate your way down. And it's just amazing, the results. And I've done it over and over again. And we've all done it. We've all done things that we were scared to do, but we stepped out onto the edge and did it anyway. And we all have proof that when we do that, beautiful things manifest because of it. Now, I don't know about you, but I tend to get caught up in trying to make things perfect. And it's something that I've been working on for a long time, managing my perfectionist, right? Sometimes I'm so busy trying to make things beautiful and perfect that it paralyzes me and I don't do anything. Can you relate? So I was reminded in this talk that it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to take shape. because people need to hear our voices. People need to hear our messages. People need to be touched by our work. And if we're constantly trying to make everything perfect, well, first off, time moves so fast that by the time we get it perfect, there's going to always be something else to change, but um, the point that I'm trying to make is that we just have to get out there and do it. One of my mentors who was also here speaking, Lisa Nichols, she always talks about how she built her business on duct tape and just basically the hustler way, just putting it together however she knew how in that moment, and then growing into her business, growing into her success along the way. And we have to really gain the courage to do the same thing. We see so many examples of other people who are in our professions or doing what we want to do, and it's daunting and it's intimidating, and sometimes we have this envy of how they're doing it, and so we try to structure our things exactly the same. But I have news for you. We are all unique. We are all special, and no matter how simple our message or how broad and large our message is, there's someone out there that's going to connect with it, and that's the only one that matters. I have this quote that I want to end with today. It was really perfect because I came in from our workshop and turned on some music, and then there was this little clip from the R&B singer Maxwell that it was like a little mini movie to promote his last album, and in that he said, in the beginning, he always wanted things to be perfect, but perfection is a process. And he said that the process being that you make a few mistakes along the way that in hindsight end up becoming perfection. I thought that was so profound. So he says to live first and create after. And what that means to me is that it's our responsibility, it's our job to know what our passions are, to be moving in that direction, right? To set that intention, and then just to live in our purpose, to live in our passion, to live in our bliss, and allow for things to unfold. So hopefully that helped you as much as it helped me. For the past couple of months, I've been in a space of just kind of up and down into some of the issues that I thought I had already worked through and that were behind me, and they just kept showing up. And it was quite honestly keeping me in a place where I couldn't create. I couldn't create because I was so stuck on trying to fix those things that it was keeping me from concentrating on what my focus really should have been. So I'm really excited to enjoy the rest of my vacation here and then get back home and really just come up with an even bigger mission, an even bigger why for what I do, and just to touch a whole lot more people. So hopefully this has given you something to think about and really encourage you to take the cap off of your mindset and your dreams and your vision the way that it has done me. And for those of you who are tuning into this video blog for the first time and may not know much about me, I really encourage you to visit my website, patrinawisdom.com. And if you have questions or comments, you can email me, coaching@patrinawisdom.com. Connect with me on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, you name it. I'm out there, Patrina Wisdom. And just really hope to connect with you. I also would love to talk to you if you're having challenges, if you're kind of really disconnected with who you are and what you want to do or what your purpose is in life. Or if you're very successful in life and feeling empty inside and don't know why, unfulfilled, insignificant, having problems in your relationships, whatever it is, anything that it is that's going on in your life, you're having some challenges with and need some support, that's why I'm here. Patrina Wisdom, visit my website, go to the personal coaching page, and there's a section on there where you can schedule a conversation with me. It's called a discovery session. Love to talk with you and offer some solutions for how we might move through things together. All right, so until next week, coaching@patrinawisdom.com. Visit my website, hit me up on social media, and I will catch you next week on Wisdom Wednesdays.